say Happy New Beer.
Happy New Beer.
And welcome to the Abraham Drinking Podcast for our 1-year celebration, where we will talk about random bullshit for the next hour to an hour and a half. We are uncensored, unedited, and no holds barred, covering anything and everything from beer to bitches, rags to riches, sports to course, bars to cars, music to movies, just about anything and everything. Please follow us across all social media, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. You can also find us on all listening platforms such as Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and iHeartRadio. As always, I'm the sexy Gretzky, George Gretzky, alongside Mr. Dilbert himself, Aaron freaking Adams, baby. Woo! That'll get you going. That'll get you all excited. We'll get that little tuner off, and we're going to get this 1-year celebration started. Woo! You know what's crazy, Aaron?
What's crazy?
1 year ago today, to the year, perfectly 1 year, I said the words, hear ye, for the very first time.
Was it exactly New Year's Day last year?
It was the second.
Oh, close enough.
It was the second.
Oh, yeah, it was a Monday, yeah.
But it was that Monday, whatever that first Monday was of the year.
Yeah, January 2nd.
Yep. How wild is that? For the first time 1 year ago was hear ye.
Hear ye, hear ye.
Well, let's take a look at all of last year's hear ye's. Oh. I had a little surprise pop up. Happy New Year. One more time. Ready? Happy New Year! Woo. But let's take a look at last year's hear ye.
Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. And hear ye, hear ye. And hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. And hear ye, hear ye. And yeehaw, yeehaw. And hear ye, hear ye. And hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. And hear ye, hear ye. Hear ye, hear ye. And 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 hear ye, hear ye. And
so many.
hear ye, hear ye. And 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 hear ye, hear ye. And
This is so fucking funny.
hear ye, hear ye. And hear ye, hear ye. And
There's a lot of hear ye's.
That's a lot. It is a lot.
You know what's funny? When I was first designing the show 1 year ago today, I'm like, how can I start the show in the most ridiculous way possible? What can I say to start? And I was just like Googling things. I'm like, how, like just words for start or something crazy.
Yeah.
And I came across, hear ye. And I'm like, boom, there it is. If you watched our very first episode, when I go, hear ye, Mark is looking at me like I'm an insane man. And then from there on out, if you watch Mark, it's funny to watch. But that's where hear ye was born.
I mean, it goes well because I feel like that's something they would say back in the olden days.
Right, it's like medieval or something is what I think of when I hear it. But then I was like, Abraham drinking? I'm like, there it is. Hear ye, freaking hear ye. That's where hear ye was born 1 year ago today. And we got to celebrate it. Woo! Ric Flair, baby. Where am I? I don't even know where I'm at. My whole thing just went everywhere. Let's start it over. One more time. Woo! I also want to thank all of our Facebook followers because we have officially hit over 1,000 followers through Facebook. Again, we can't do it without you guys. You guys are what makes the Abraham Drinking Podcast possible.
Yes, sir. And ma'ams.
1,000 followers, though. Last week, I think it was last week before Saturday's show, we were just at 900. So we've been growing like 100 followers a week, which is pretty wild. And, the Christmas show, Santa Claus probably got us some followers. Santa, I think, definitely got some followers.
I wish I could have been there to see Mr.
I know,
Olsen,
you weren't there, but
Nick himself.
I got to hang out with Santa Claus. But we are back in the Lincoln Lounge. Oh, good. Just making sure. Dude, this long slideshow I had to make today. But we are back in the Lincoln Lounge. We had a very eventful show last week where I got to hang out with Santa Claus and show him all throughout downtown Willoughby, which turned into an epic night, and I got really, really fucking drunk. Hell yes.
Yes, you did.
Hell yes. Yes, you did.
Yes.
But Mr. Dilbert, how in the hell are you?
Oh, I'm good. It's 2024, baby. New year. Fuck 2023. Throw that shit in the trash.
Throw it out.
Throw it out.
Throw it out. Right now, throw it out.
2024, hopefully the presidential election doesn't kill us this year.
Oh, shit. There's going to be a pandemic.
New
pandemic. It's going to be called the small fall.
Small fall.
Small ball.
Small fall.
The small ball.
That's funny.
It is a brand new year. 2024. It says show picture. I don't know what. Ah! There's another one. I didn't know there was 3. I forgot. But it is a brand new. It is 2024. Each and every year keeps coming and going faster and faster as we get older. But let's talk about some New Year's resolutions, Aaron. What you got for me?
New Year's resolutions.
New Year's resolutions. This is actually the first thing what we ever talked about on the Abraham Drinking Podcast 1 year ago.
Probably want to get back into the gym.
Back into the gym. I said I want to lose a few lbs.
Just that, and then it's one of my favorite. It's just an activity that it's just enjoying. It makes you feel good. It pumps blood in you. It's healthy.
What you just described sounded like jerking off to me. Pumps blood in you, makes you feel good. But no, definitely everybody wants to lose weight. And I also want to travel more. Last year, I got to take that trip down to see Santa Monica, which was awesome. That was awesome. Going down to San Antonio was a great fucking time. Which leads me into, I have a list. You know one of our favorite segment. List them.
Kevin Correo can't wait to whoop George on the golf course this year.
Shit.
And then old Saint Nick is here. The other old Saint
Nick.
Old
Saint Nick is here.
We're getting to that part. He said something about sports.
Oh, we have a lot of sports. Trust me, we're getting into sports. There's a lot of sports to talk about. But one of our favorite segments, list them. I have a list of the top 10 most common New Year's resolutions that people make and then break in the new year. You want to take a whack at the list?
So it's just what people want to do, but
most common New Year's resolution they start, they break it.
But it's for sure broken.
Yeah, they break it. The most common.
Go to the gym, get a gym membership.
Yep.
Well,
I'll put gym going to the gym with losing weight. Okay. Number 1. Yeah. That was number 1 on the list.
I'd say probably people get a new job. Is that on there?
That is not on there. That is not on there. There's top 10 most common New Year's resolutions that people make and then break.
I feel like a lot of it's gym, losing weight, stop drinking alcohol.
Stop drinking alcohol, but fuck that, because we are the Abraham Drinking Podcast. We can't ever quit. Drink less is number 10.
Kevin, he put on there, save money.
Save money is on there. It says, get out of debt and save money. That was number 5.
Resolutions.
We've hit 3 out of 10. We've hit drink less, lose weight, and get out of debt and save money.
Eat better? I mean, I don't know if that counts as losing weight.
Eat healthier, number 4.
Screw that. That's the hard part.
Hungry.
Going to the gym, getting all that is easy. It's just the food part. That's the hard part.
It's just the portions. Oh, God, if it wouldn't be the Abraham Drinking Podcast if I didn't spill a beer.
Hey, you saved it though. Some of it.
I did. God damn it.
Kevin said go to church. I don't think that's
Go to church is definitely not on there.
What about take more poops?
Take more poops is definitely not on there.
That's funny.
All right, here's the list.
What is the list?
Here's the list for the top 10 most common New Year's resolutions that people make and break in the new year. Number 10 was drink less, but we're the Abraham Drinking Podcast, so that rule doesn't apply to us.
I didn't know that'd be on there. I knew that'd be low.
Number 10 was drink less. Number 9 was volunteer work. I said, fuck that. I ain't doing anything without getting paid. Sorry. I'm going to hell. No, I'm just kidding.
I mean, in today's world, it's even more difficult to do that kind of stuff now.
Number 10, drink less. Number 9, volunteer work. 8, be less stressed. I don't believe in stress, so I just don't. Stress is man-made, just like time.
Yeah, that's a little. I mean, nobody wants to be stressed. You know what I mean? But when things happen, it just happens. It is man-made. It is shit random. You know, you don't just sit up and wake up.
Like your favorite segment or what your favorite quote. It is what it is. Like you can't control certain things, so why get mad at something you can't control? I just say, oh, well, I'm going to have to deal with this somehow. And I laugh in bad situations. Because I'm just like, are you fucking kidding me? I just, laugh. I have, like even when I was, in trouble, I got in trouble, in, elementary school, high school, people would be talking to me. I have, I smile and, laugh. And I think it pisses them off even more. But I'm just like, it is what it is.
Well,
I'm like, God damn it. What? Fuck it. That's how I react to bad things. I don't know.
Well, yeah, I mean,
there's probably a syndrome. I probably have laphosis syndrome.
That's a new term for 2024, ladies and gentlemen.
Get you some laphosis. Be less stressed was number 8. Number 7 was travel. I'm definitely coming down to San Antonio. I will definitely be down there. Maybe March, April, May before it gets too goddamn hot. What do you got? Got something?
Just Kevin. He said, stop peeking through the blinds at George. And then he said, learn how to putt.
Learn how to putt.
Learn how to putt.
See, that's the best part of my game is my putting. Get the new Oculus game. There's a cool golf game, and it's incredible. My nephew got it for Christmas. It's like you're on a fucking golf course. Right in your living room. You can't even tell you're in the living room. It feels like you're on Pebble Beach.
That's wild.
It is insane. I'll take you over there and we'll play. But anyway.
As long as that Oculus can fit over my glasses and all that, I would love to try one of those.
It's cool.
You know what I mean?
The new one's cool. The old one, the new one is pretty damn cool. Pretty damn cool. But 7 was travel. 6, Kevin guessed it, one of our online listeners. Spend more. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm just kidding. Number 6 is spend more time with family. Fuck them kids. No, I'm just kidding. Number 5, Kevin guessed, was get out of debt and save money. Everyone loves saving money. Save that money for you know what, Aaron. Number 4 was eat healthier, which you guessed. Number 3 was learn something new.
That's a good one. Didn't think of it, but that's a good one.
Like anal.
I mean, there's just so many different activities out there, but
delicious.
Everybody just reverts back to
there it is.
Everybody reverts back to their old.
That's when I sing you happy birthday.
Oh.
I tried to light a candle in here earlier, and I couldn't fucking find this. But yeah, learn something new. Jesus. Come on. Number 2, you said quit drinking. Number 2 was quit smoking.
Oh my God, that's an easy one.
Yep, quit smoking.
That's an easy one, but that's no wonder that's the most failed. Then that Jim, yeah, that's the 1 and 2 right there.
I am so happy I never started smoking. I don't see the appeal in smelling like cigarettes. Like, if you smell like BO, you put on deodorant or you take a shower.
Well, yeah, you.
When you smoke, there is no. You smell like smoke. Period.
Well, yeah.
You could try the spray, you still smell like smoke.
Oh yeah.
Like why? I don't get why people want to smell bad and smell like that. Like I hate having a fire around like the fire pit, and I get that smell of smoke.
Oh, I hate that.
I hate that.
I hate it.
Don't get me wrong. I love being around a fire.
Exactly.
Love it. Love that drinking beers, getting drunk,
Oh,
having
yeah.
a great time, listening to music. But if I go to bed and I didn't shower and I smell like smoke, my whole bed smells like that. I hate it. I hate it.
It is miserable.
You get a greasy, the whole shebang. I hate it. Can't stand it. And then number 1 you hit already was lose weight. Lose them LBs. Put down the fork and get your ass running. Hey, what are you running from? Food.
Food.
Oh, shit.
Burgers, tacos, pizza.
Burgers, tacos, pizza, Bud Light.
Get go, Bud Light.
Get go. Maybe that should be my New Year's resolution. On your way home, don't stop at the gas station. Don't stop at Get Go or Sheets. Get your ass home. God, I had to spend hundreds of dollars probably last year. Every time I go there, I buy a sandwich. You know when you're on that screen, though, and you're like, ooh, this looks good. I'm going to get some of those. I want some of those. Mac and cheese bites. Nom, 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 nom.
Samplers, 2 for $4.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
yeah. There's a deal. Oh, 2 for $4 pan pizzas. Oh, that sounds good. The next thing you know, you're at $38. Oh, well.
Yeah, well.
Oh, well. Time for the random fact of the week, and I thought it was a very interesting one. And I found this by accident. I'm like, that's going to be the random fact of the week this week. Is Aaron drinking water on the Abraham Drinking Podcast?
I am.
Aaron has a little code.
What is that?
Do you want to take a guess?
That has to do with food. But like this... There's a chef that made the biggest omelet in the world.
Ooh, good guess. Good guess. But no.
Oh.
Aaron, you're going to guess one of these one time, and you're going to be like, yeah! I thought this was interesting. All right, the middle hat is what you really got to concentrate on. A chef's hat. Okay?
Okay.
This is something I never knew, and like I said, I was pretty stunned. I'm like, wow, that's pretty cool that like something that, you know, cooks use or chefs use means something. The 100 folds in a chef's hat. The 100 folds. There's 101, 100 around. The 100 folds in a chef hat represent 100 ways to cook an egg.
I didn't know there was
I didn't know there was 100 ways to cook an egg. I know frying, boiling, scrambled,
over easy,
or
something.
Poached.
Hard boiled? No, that's what you just said. That.
Poached is you crack an egg into boiling water, and it's like a boiled over easy egg. So we hit 5.
Yeah,
but
5.
there's 95 ways more, which I have no idea. Is there any comments on how like people cook their egg? Like, did we miss something?
No.
Is it like soft-boiled egg, hard-boiled egg?
There is probably soft-boiled.
Soft-boiled is when it's boiled and you bite into it and the yolk is still running. Soft-boiled. Hard-boiled is when it's hard. I can't think of any other ways to cook an egg.
Probably cook it on a grill, maybe. Maybe that's one
No,
way.
I'm guessing it's like techniques on how to cook it. Kind of how like we were just saying, scrambled, fried hard, over easy. There's ways, but I thought that was cool. I thought that like the hat represented something. Next time,
it literally just is for an egg.
100 ways to cook an egg. Is what those hats mean.
Somebody made that hat and was like, "This is just for eggs."
But I think it's something cool to represent the cook, like a chef. I don't know. I thought it was just a cool little random fact.
Well, it is cool. It does make sense why they wear them big ass hats, though. You got to have a reason.
I think it looks like any other job has uniform.
Mm-hmm.
I think it, like, when you look at that, that's a chef's hat.
Exactly.
Oh, I thought it was kind of interesting. But this leads us into our fan favorite segment. Oh! I double clicked off.
I gotta make one of these for your ass at one point.
You are more than welcome to.
I will.
I told you every week, you are more than welcome to start your own segment or surprise me.
I know.
Mark used to get pissed off at me. I'm like, I give you opportunity every week. Just say what you want to do. I put it up on the board and you do it. This is a fan favorite segment, and I got a good one for y'all.
Oh, yeah.
For all y'all listening. But this is our fan favorite segment, Fast Answer. As a reminder, I will ask Mr. Dilbert himself 10 random yes or no questions, and he has to answer them as fast as possible. And then we go back and review. Did you have Miss Miskonin in high school? English?
Yeah.
Do you remember the show we used to watch?
She had glasses, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it would be like, hello, everybody, let's review. It was at the end. It was like a TV show, and I can't remember what it was for.
I remember that. God,
let's review.
God, I remember that, but
I don't know.
No clue.
If Mitch Bartholomew was watching, or Billy Woodside was watching, they would know instantly what that was from. But Mr. Dilbert, are you ready for Fast Answer?
Yes. God, oh my God, I remember that.
It's from a movie we used to watch. It was like a weekly movie that she sometimes pulled in. Are you ready for Fast Answer? All right, here we go. Here we go. This one's good. This one's God. Here we go. Do you jerk off with your opposite hand so it feels like someone else is doing it?
No, George. Good Lord, you and the dumb questions, buddy.
Have you ever sent nudes?
No.
Not even a dick pic?
No.
Aaron?
No.
Do you have any fears?
Yes.
Do you like to be spanked?
No. No, George. God.
Have you ever had a dirty dream?
We all have, clearly, duh.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Does size matter?
No.
Oh.
No.
Does the carpet match the drapes?
No.
Are you hungry right now?
Yes. Yes.
I was laughing. I needed one more question.
Yes.
I needed to put it right in the middle.
Yep.
Do you have a sexual fantasy?
No.
Really? Nothing?
No.
Are threesomes okay if you don't make eye contact?
No, I wouldn't. No.
That's a stumper.
No, that is a stumper. What?
Let's review.
Give your thoughts on all these bullshits.
Nope.
God.
You could do one next week. You let me know if you want to do one. Come up with your 10 questions. I will fast answer me. All right, you said no to do jerk off. All right, that's simple. Have you ever sent a nude? You said no. Never? Not even one little dick pic?
No.
Couldn't say the same. Do you have any fears? You said
yes. I mean, I've never experienced it, but like being out in the middle of the ocean, just like floating on a raft or something would be pretty terrifying. But I mean, like that's a lot of common things. I don't really like heights either. Like I don't mind roller coasters, but like
if you don't like heights, we already said it earlier in the show. The Oculus. Oh, and I have to mention this. Remind me to mention this right after the segment.
Okay. Oculus
mention. Okay.
Do
Do you like to be spanked? You said no?
No.
Me neither. Don't touch my butt. Have you ever had a dirty dream?
We've all had them.
What do you dream about?
I don't know, just women. Being with a woman. I mean, it's just like
women.
Like that. I mean, just that.
Huh? Does size matter? You said no.
No, it'd be how you use it.
If you don't use it, do you lose it?
No. Maybe for like 60, 70, maybe.
I don't know.
If you're older, maybe.
I don't know. That's a classic 40-year-old virgin quote. Does the carpet match the drapes? You said no.
Doesn't always. I don't know. Everybody's facial hair is mostly the same.
I'm asking you.
Oh, I gotcha. Yeah.
Harry? Got a big old beard down there?
You're dumb.
Big old Dilbert beard?
You're dumb. Just keep going. Keep going.
No, now I'm dumb. Play a little game of fast answer, I get called dumb.
You're dumb.
Are you hungry right now? You said yes.
Yes. Always.
Always hungry.
I haven't eaten shit today.
You said no to do you have a sexual fantasy? You said yes to having dirty dreams, but not to having a sexual fantasy?
Not really. There's nothing really in particular.
Like midgets?
No midgets.
Me neither.
Midget wrestling. That makes you think of the midget wrestling events.
Midget mayhem.
Midget mayhem. Hopefully they come back around this year.
And then you said no to our threesomes okay if you don't make eye contact.
That's awkward. That would just be...
Just threesomes in general are awkward? Or if making eye contact's awkward?
It's just awkward if it was like just like me and you and someone else. You know what I mean? That's awkward. It's just.
What do you mean? That's like, I think that's like best friends, like all time thing that they want to do. They want to slap hands. Slap hands! Slap hands! No?
I don't know. No.
Really?
No.
Aaron?
No.
You're telling me if we had a hot stripper one time and just, yeah, Aaron! All right, moving on.
I can't really fathom that.
No?
No.
Come on.
That's funny.
Come on.
Monica's, hey, now, you don't lose it at 60.
Is Dan 60? No, Dan's younger. Monica just turned 60. Monica is a cougar.
That's funny as shit.
All right, let's head into sports.
She's sitting there laughing.
Let's head into sports. It is Victory Monday for us Browns fans. Once again, your Cleveland Browns advance to 11-5 on the season with a win over the New York Jets, 37-20 on Thursday Night Football. Your Cleveland Browns are headed to the playoffs.
Yes, we are.
For the first time since 2020. Aaron, I ask you this every week. You were down at the game.
Oh, yeah.
Explain, though, because you always tailgate early. Well, it wasn't early because it was Thursday Night Football. You got there after work. Explain just, the atmosphere from tailgating, walking into the stadium, because I was watching on TV. I watched it right there from my recliner. Before the game, just like the pregame, as the Browns came out, the stadium was black with all the lights, the lights.
Yeah.
There was the cool orange fireworks. Oh, it was cool. Explain it from your perspective.
Well, like me and Kyle talk about, those games on Thursday and Mondays are like the night games. The wild fucking people come out. The people that either like take off, like it's rowdier than normal. Like you could just tell the people that go to those games are fucking just like. It's like you're having like college dorm kids. I swear to God, like where we parked by, it was just like
frat boys,
frat people just party, just straight up, just going nuts. Here we go, Brownies chants, like fucking screaming. That was one of the more wild, intense nights people I've ever seen walk into the stadium.
And you think though, the last time the Browns made the playoffs, 2020, middle of the pandemic, COVID hit. There was loud, I don't even know how many, 2,500 fans or something.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was. It was some bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
So when we finally made the playoffs in 2020, we thought we were getting things right.
Yeah.
COVID hits. We make the playoffs. Browns fans, the entire Browns fan base was robbed of something so cool. Was winning those playoff games.
Well, yeah. We had week 17 against the Steelers, or week 18, so that could have been that would have been rowdy there. And then, at Pittsburgh, it helped. They're not being fans, so that really did help us in general.
Yeah, week 17, Pittsburgh. Week 18, Pittsburgh.
Mm-hmm.
We were robbed of something that you don't get to
those
see.
Browns fans would have traveled to that stadium, though, too. It would have been half Cleveland, half Pittsburgh in that stadium.
Oh, of course. But it wasn't. We got robbed in 2020, period. It's like we're cursed. It's like the Browns are cursed. 2020, the Browns finally are going to be good this year. Oh, nope. COVID hits.
Mm-hmm.
It was cool. Don't get me wrong. It was cool. Baker Mayfield and the Browns, Landry, and their Chubb and all that. We beat Pittsburgh in Pittsburgh, but we didn't get robbed. We got robbed of it.
Oh, yeah. Even that whole season.
Yeah.
I went to 2 games that season, and it was like 2,500 people. We were all scattered. It just wasn't. It was less people than a preseason game. I feel like that.
It had to be less than preseason. I bet you it was. But so the win over the New York Jets last Thursday, it was cool to see because. So when Aaron, how long have you had season tickets for? Close to 10 years? It's got to be close.
I think we took a year or 2 off, but our first time we had them was the year we went 0-16 or 1-15 or something.
But that's what I'm saying. We have seen abysmal Browns teams, just the worst. 1-15, 0-16.
It was Hugh Jackson.
Hugh Jackson, Johnny Manziel.
Mm-hmm.
We've seen quarterback carousel in Cleveland. We've seen the Browns come back. Tim Couch in 99 just come back. They tried to be so good. We've tried to make the playoffs. We tried coach after coach, and I finally think the Browns have figured it out, Aaron. We have one more thing to figure out, and this is what we gotta talk about. We gotta talk about the man, Flacco, round and find out, baby. We gotta talk about it because as many quarterbacks that has been through Cleveland, and I have raved over Baker Mayfield. The Browns finally get it right. We draft a quarterback. We light them up on Thursday night when Baker Mayfield comes into the game and wins. We beat the Jets Thursday night. It was crazy. We make the playoffs in 2020, and then 2021, Baker Mayfield gets hurt, and then we just want to get rid of the guy. We get in the Deshaun Watson sweepstakes, and I'm like, oh, here we go. We're fucked again. We're going down. Oh, Deshaun Watson gets here. He sucks it up. He stinks. Nick Chubb goes down. I'm like, here we go again. We're going to suck. We stink. Deshaun Watson has the game of his life against the Baltimore Ravens. I'm like, here we go, Brownies, here we go. And then the next day, Deshaun Watson, done for the season. I'm like, oh, here we go. We're cursed again.
Mm-hmm.
But then, we get Joe freaking Flacco from on his couch in the living room. Mm-hmm. Don't get me wrong, we all thought this was going to be an absolute disaster. He sucked at the Jets. His son even told him, I don't know if you saw the interview, his son told him, Dad, you stink. You lost 31-10 to somebody and you play for the Jets.
I didn't see that. That's
Aaron Rodgers went down. The Jets don't even call him. He's laying on his couch in his boxers, scratching his balls. He gets a phone call. He answers the phone with the same hand he just scratched his balls with. It's the Cleveland Browns.
Who you've destroyed in all your years going there.
It's the Cleveland Browns. And then as he's on the phone, he's like, he smells his fingers, and they offer him a contract. That's the guy we just we picked up in free agency.
With all these incentives, and he's just getting all damn incentives and money.
But honestly, how fun has it been to watch? And he looks like an elite quarterback with subpar talent outside of Amari Cooper at receiver. And Njoku, I think, is elite as well.
Yeah.
But with subpar talent.
Oh, yeah.
Last week especially, you had Njoku, our best receiver, and 3 scrubs.
Mm-hmm.
Elijah Moore, I don't know. Is he? I don't know.
Yeah, he's a scrub.
I don't know if he's a scrub. I don't know if he's good. He's not the guy we want him to be.
No.
I'm all excited over here.
Him, Lord and Savior, and then, I know we don't talk about it enough, but Jim Schwartz, Lord and Savior, also.
Yes.
Jim fucking Schwartz is just, he had the same defense that fucking Joe Woods had. Joe Woods isn't the problem. Okay.
I think there's 10 different rotational guys from the last year's season.
Saying,
but still.
Joe Woods was
Joe
Woods was the problem. And for God's sakes, I don't know what took us so damn long.
I agree with you. I agree with that.
He went somewhere. I think he went, I don't know, he went to some team. I mean, I think he had a okay defense this year, but I think he did the same shit.
Yeah. But Flacco has played 5 games with the Cleveland Browns, and the dude continues to amaze me. He has thrown for 1,616 yards, 13 touchdowns. There is 6 other NFL teams all season has not thrown for 13 touchdowns.
Oh, yeah, it's 6 or 7. Yep. Oh, yeah.
That is insane.
That is insane.
It's insane. But it might be the best quarterback play that I've seen in my lifetime since the Browns came back in the 99 season. That's when I really got into football, was that 99 year. Tim Couch came back. Mm-hmm. I think everybody and their mother had the Tim Couch bobblehead and when he's standing inside the Cleveland Browns Stadium.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody had that.
You have, yeah.
I don't know if it's in there.
Oh, it's in there.
Is it in there?
It's in there.
Are you sure?
Oh, yeah.
Positive? I don't think it's in there.
I saw it the one day here.
I don't think it's in there.
It's in this house somewhere, and I saw it. I'm like, look at that. I love that thing.
I don't know if it's in there. I think it's still at my mom's.
As long as it's safe.
I don't know. It is safe. I promise you. I have it.
Did you see someone painted over Tim Couch and they were 15 and then Flacco and they gave him like a beard?
In it.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I've watched the Browns again since 1999, and the past 5 weeks with Flacco at the helm at quarterback, he has been absolutely incredible.
Mobile for being 38,
and he's
getting out of the pocket like that one with Jerome Ford where he got hit in the face and he jumped off the Ford.
Mobile enough to get out of the pocket, make a play.
Mobile enough, yes.
And I will say time and time again, everyone's like, oh, Mahomes can throw, outside the pocket on the run, blah, blah, blah. If you can't throw from the pocket, like Flacco has been able to do, the reason why you get out of the pocket is to make a play.
Yeah.
You don't want to ever do that. You want to make the play on time from the pocket.
Yeah.
Because things break down, and you're going to have to do something getting outside the pocket. But even if you watch him, when he gets outside the pocket, he still throws it very quick. He gets it out. He's like, fuck that. I ain't getting it. I'm 38 years of goddamn old.
Yeah, no.
But no, it has been very fun to watch. A lot of fun. Tons of fun, actually.
I know I said this, but for the one game when I got to sit down low, he is a big, tall man. You don't see that shit on TV. He is a full 6'6", 6'7". He is tall.
Yeah, he's probably 6'6", 220.
It's weird seeing us have a quarterback that's fucking monstrous. I mean, he's big.
And we both said this a few weeks ago when you mentioned he's big.
Oh, yeah.
I said it was awesome when he got drafted.
Oh, yeah, the AFC North.
The AFC North.
Big Ben, him.
Yeah, it was Big Ben, Flacco, Andy Dalton, and this was the year where we could have drafted Josh Allen. I'm like, and Josh Allen was probably not the best quarterback coming out of college, but he was just big. draft him. I'm like, draft him. Fuck it. Draft him. He's a big fucking dude. But at that time, who knows if he had the success that he would have had in Buffalo.
Well, yeah, no, exactly. You
And
never know.
something we did not talk about last week because we had our special Christmas show Saturday and the Browns played Sunday. We got to talk about him. We got to talk about him.
Oh, my God.
His record-setting game. And it was absolutely incredible. Where is it? Oh, shit. I don't know where I have it. Oh, we didn't get to talk about it last week because we did our Christmas special. Can we talk about the game Amari Cooper had against the Houston Texans 2 weeks ago?
Unbelievable. Unbelievable.
It was unbelievable. It was insane. Amari Cooper went off and set the Cleveland Browns receiving yards in a game record with 11 catches for 265 yards and 2 touchdown passes, surpassing Josh Gordon.
Good.
The game was insane. And like you said,
He wouldn't have even got that, but, Houston came back and scored a little bit
Yep.
or whatever. So
yeah, because they took their starters out for a little bit.
Well, yeah, and it's like, get your ass back in there.
Yeah. But I said good as well, like you just said. Josh Gordon, the most talent in the world, and he wasted it. But you get guys like Amari Cooper. He catches a touchdown, hands the ball to the ref, he jogs back to the sideline, he slaps hands. You don't hear anything. He doesn't celebrate. I've never seen the guy even spike a football.
No.
Class act.
And everybody forgets he is older, too.
Yeah.
I mean, he's been around for a fucking long time.
Yeah.
He's with Dallas, Oakland.
That's the other team is Oakland. I was talking with somebody, and it said that he was on 3 teams. And I'm like, I thought he got drafted. Did he get drafted to Dallas?
I think it was the Raiders.
He got drafted to the Raiders?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Okay, I could not remember.
Yeah. He got drafted to the Raiders,
Okay.
and then that's when Dallas had to let him go. We gave Dallas like a 5th-round pick or something.
Yeah, I remember
it was literally
that.
a steal. Like, here you go. Like, that's all.
Did they trade him to Dallas? Raiders? I can't remember. I don't remember. Maybe in the comments people could help me out if they're listening. Because I couldn't remember the 3rd team. I could not remember Oakland.
And Amari Cooper, I think with Terrell Owens or one other receiver, he's the only other receiver that has 200-yard games for 3 separate teams. There's another receiver. There's 2 of them. I thought it was T.O. maybe. But
it definitely was Terrell Owens. Because I saw this stat as well.
Yeah. I mean, so that's wild. I mean, a lot of people don't play for 3 teams in their career, so they never had the opportunity. But
I mean,
that's still pretty.
Is it just 200-yard games, or was it 1,000-yard receiving seasons with 3 different teams? I can't remember, but I saw that as well. I think it is. I think it might be just him and Terrell Owens.
Yeah,
I think you're right.
I think it's 200 yards.
I think you're right. Damn it! I saw that stat somewhere. Yeah, it's crazy. Wow. And actually, I texted that my old Saint Nick. Is he listening? I texted to him a few weeks ago, or like a week or 2 ago. But anyway, if he's not, it doesn't matter. But yeah, I texted to him. But I just like Amari Cooper. He's not flashy. He just does his job. Aaron, did you watch the Detroit game Saturday?
I did not see this final bullshit play. That's just...
You haven't seen it at all?
I've seen the lineman go up to him, and supposedly that's what they're reporting is eligible, but
I'm going to do the whole scenario
makes
for
me
you.
fucking angry.
Okay. The Detroit Lions absolutely got screwed when they played the Dallas Cowboys on Saturday night. And I don't know if you watched this at all, the game. They called it the Monday Night Special, but the game was played on Saturday. It was really bizarre. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. But the Lions, here's the scenario. The Lions scored a 2-point conversion with a trick play where they brought in 2 offensive linemen and scored to win the game on a 2-point play. They brought in 2 offensive linemen, ineligible numbers, okay? While flags were thrown, they didn't end up getting the 2 points. That was the scenario. The Lions lost to Dallas 20-19. Dan Campbell, before the game started, said, this is our trick play. We're putting 2 offensive linemen in. I will tell the referee, and they will also say they're eligible. They have to, go up to the ref, say they're eligible.
Yeah, and they announce it over the PA.
And they announce it, correct. So Dan Campbell said he told the refs before the games about the trick play. Campbell said he told the ref that the two players were checking in before the play. There's a video out there of two players that checked in, and it looks like they were talking to the refs before the play. The two players that checked in, talking to the refs.
Yeah, I saw it. Oh, yeah.
There's also a video of Jared Goff in the huddle before the game, before the play, sending those two players to the refs. I don't know what else you can do.
No, exactly. And now the refs or NFL saying that Campbell's just trying to start shit. Like, I don't know how they worded it, but saying, like...
I don't see Dan Campbell as that type of guy.
No.
But I don't see him as that type of guy because the whole video, the proof's in the pudding, man.
Well, the NFL just demoted, like, this referee.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, the NFL, they won't have a playoff game this season.
Well, yeah, I mean, and, you know, that probably makes them a lot of money, those playoff games, too.
You kidding?
For being a ref.
Absolutely.
So clearly they did
Absolutely.
So clearly the NFL isn't on their side.
And we talked about the referees a few weeks ago because it's getting ridiculous. It is getting absolutely out of hand. No referee should be able to determine the outcome of a game ever. Period. Especially when it's the last play of the game. I don't care what the penalty is. Keep that goddamn flag in your pocket. Especially like a play like that. I don't know. I had a conversation with someone. The problem with the NFL is I'm going to compare it to baseball. Baseball, there's strike, there's ball, there's out. How many other rules are there? Home run.
Save.
Yeah, but you're either out or safe.
Fair ball, foul ball.
There's 10 rules. I mean, given the basic rules are outside of, like, if you hit a home run, did it hit the foul ball? Like, not the hard rule. I mean, in football, there's a million fucking rules.
Mm-hmm.
And especially in today's game, there's holding, there's defensive holding, there's hands to the face, offsides, onsides, safety. There's thousands and thousands of rules, and they're making it harder and harder on the referees. Can I have my hand on you past 5 yards? Oh, well, before 5 yards. Now it's a judgment call. Was he at 5 yards or was he at 6 yards?
Lineman downfield.
That's
always a big one.
Pass interference, illegal contact, face mask. There's a million. You know why they didn't have this problem back then? They didn't have fucking face masks. They didn't care if you held. If they're holding, get their fucking hands off you. It was a different game.
No, I know.
They used to block like this so they couldn't hold. Seriously, there's old videos where the people are blocking like this.
Well, and in today's game, too, I feel like there's a lot more, like, I guarantee if things are rigged or whatever, they want Dallas to win. But then the thing is, why didn't Philly win yesterday? You know what I mean? Because then now it's basically Dallas has to beat Washington to win the division. So that really doesn't really do anything.
It just, like you said, it looked 100% that Detroit was screwed right in Jerry World.
Oh, yeah, Jerry World.
Right in Jerry World, right there in Dallas.
Christmas weekend.
And it just didn't look good. It wasn't a good look.
No, it's not.
Especially when there's all this video of
That's what's going to drive the ratings down if that ever does happen, shit like that. Like how basketball ratings, because after the bubble season, are totally down. I don't know if you saw, like, nobody watches basketball compared to football.
Well, basketball sucks.
I think the highest game on basketball had like 5.2 million viewers. All these NFL games had like 25 million, 26.
Basketball sucks.
It's changed.
Basketball has ruined the game with the super teams, period.
After the 2020 season fucked me up with it. It's and
the bubble season.
The bubble season and just
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree, but no, no ref should ever dictate a final anything of a game. It's screwing up. There's been many calls from referees this entire season that has screwed games, and that's one of them. How about the Kansas City Chiefs? Remember a few weeks ago the offsides penalty? Where it was offensive offsides? That should never happen. I've never even heard of offensive offsides in my life until that game. And it's happened like fucking 5 times this year.
Yeah, it's happening.
I'm like, this is ridiculous. This is on the fucking referees.
Well, I know.
Find these motherfuckers. fine them, demote them. They don't. Oh, it's aggravating. I hate referees. I hate them.
Beautiful.
I was holding that one in all day. All right. We have a ton of college football to talk about. Ton of college football. Ready?
No.
Let's start off with.
I don't care. That's fucking
Let's
funny.
start off with Ohio State versus
fucking,
Missouri.
Oh, that was
If you're an
miserable.
Ohio State fan, though, the program is not looking very good. And I get it, transfer portal, the whole shebang, bowl game, people opting out. But right now, it's not looking very good. And I'd start to be a little nervous if I'm an Ohio State fan. The Ohio State Buckeyes lost to Missouri 14-3 in the Cotton Bowl. What do you think, though, of Ohio State only scoring 3 points? I thought it was wild, and it might have been the most boring football game I've ever watched in my life.
It was one of the. I know it didn't mean shit, but man, that was awful.
Yeah, it was not good. But 3 points?
I mean, well, Browning got hurt, so I mean that rookie had to go in there. But it's a bowl game, Eric. I don't know. Just try anything at this fucking point. See what you have with that freshman. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Tell him air it out.
And that's what it is. It's an exhibition game essentially.
If the freshman throws
bowl
6
games
picks,
don't mean
if
shit.
you throw 6 picks, then fuck it. You throw 6 picks. Just gotta try. You're the Ohio State.
I agree.
It just is what it is.
Is Ohio State in trouble? Is this the downfall of Ohio State heading into next season?
If downfall means we lose like 2 or 3 games again, then possibly.
But
yes.
2 to 3 games next season still possibly could get you in the college football playoff.
No, I know, but
Look, Ole Miss was a 2-loss team. They were ranked 10, I think, going in their bowl game yesterday.
I mean, I don't see Ohio State losing 4 or more games. It's just not the program.
Yeah, but next year, look at the Big Ten, man. All the
I
teams
know.
coming in.
I know.
Oregon,
It's not going to be
UCLA.
It's not going to be a great year. And January 1st, here it is. If they're good, I'll eat my words. But I mean, all these recruits, they're going to go to Michigan. If Michigan wins the Natty, we're losing a lot more recruits. Penn State's going to lose recruit. Oh my God, it's just going to be chaos.
We're getting to Michigan here in a minute.
And then think of all the recruits now who like are from Ohio that are like, oh shit, I can go to Oregon, I can go to Washington now. You know, they're the Big Ten. Like, I mean, I know they're far away, but all the kids that want to go to Cali, you know what I mean? Like, so it's just,
Yeah, but I agree. I definitely think the recruiting process is going to change a little bit now that those teams are coming in the Big Ten. Let's talk about Ryan Day. Pud. Do you remember Pudge Rodriguez, catcher for the Detroit Tigers?
I remember the fucking name. Yeah.
I don't know. I
remember
when
the
you
name.
said Pud, I heard Pudge. But anyway, Ryan Day, he has now lost back-to-back seasons to Michigan. Right?
Yep.
Or is it 3 straight?
3 straight.
3 straight games to Michigan.
Yep.
He's lost his bowl game in horrible fashion to Missouri.
Yeah.
Who the fuck's Missouri? I don't even know what their mascot is.
They're a tiger.
Is it a tiger?
Yeah,
Okay.
some sort of
I was like,
tiger,
I don't
yeah.
even know what the fucking mascot is. Is
You know
Ryan Day officially 100% on the hot seat heading into next season?
You know why we lost them? Because they got an M that's just like fucking
Oh.
Michigan, except for it's
I
white.
seen that too. Yeah,
I'm like,
it's the same. Yeah, it's the block.
Same fucking
It's
M.
that block M.
I'm like, Jesus. I'm like, good God, 'cause I can't get away from the M for a fucking weekend.
But is Ryan Day officially on the hot seat?
He is, but unless there's some coach who can that's a big name, you can't just bring in any fucking random person.
Right.
I mean, I've heard people talk about Brian Hartline maybe moving up from the receivers coach going up, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know. He is on the hot seat.
And I think with Ohio State, this past season, they were missing a star quarterback. They just didn't have a quarterback. Missing a star quarterback, an offensive line that was horrible.
Mm-hmm.
Horrible. And they did not have a game wrecker on defense. The Bosa's.
Yeah.
They didn't have a Bosa. They didn't have a Chase Young. They didn't have who's the corner? Denzel Ward.
Yeah.
They didn't have a 100% game wrecker on
No,
defense.
we
And
had-
I think that's why the Ohio State Buckeyes struggled.
We just had semi-decent linebackers, and that was the best part of. But that was it. They weren't game
Yeah.
wreckers, but they did their job.
Right.
That's.
Right.
But
I
yeah,
agree.
no, it's scary. It's not good. I mean, especially look at our quarterback scenario now. I mean, I know the transfer portal and shit, but just like,
Yep.
if you're gonna get somebody in here, get them in here, get them fucking practicing now. Do it quickly. I don't know when the portal opens or when you can bring.
It's
people.
open. It's been open.
Can you bring people in right now?
I think I think it's
Oh.
100% open.
Well, fucking.
So
I don't think Browning's the answer either. I don't think he is
I don't know.
in general. And then that freshman, I mean, he needs time to play, so no one knows shit about
I
him.
agree. All right, moving forward.
Can we move on to something more?
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, this
Oh.
is another one. There was a lot of discussion a few weeks ago, Aaron, and we talked about it.
do
How Florida
not
State got
care.
screwed out of the college football playoff. Florida State, blah, blah, blah.
I do not care.
Florida State had the undefeated season. They were ACC champions.
Well,
Now the college football committee is laughing
And-
right in everybody's face.
And the Liberty Flames were undefeated too. How
Yep.
about that?
But I definitely think they got it right because the Florida State Seminoles got smacked by Georgia,
Oh, my.
63-3 in the Orange Bowl. And I might have read this right or heard this. I think it's the biggest defeat in bowl game history.
That Georgia has them both. They have like the top two. It's either that's number 2, but then when they beat
Okay.
TCU last year, they won like 60-something to 7. 67 to 7 or something. So either that's
Oh,
the
yeah,
biggest one,
yeah.
or the bowl or the championship game last year with
Okay.
TCU. And
Yeah,
Georgia.
that was bad too.
Yeah, Georgia.
Because there's actually a funny video, Tommy, on the podcast. He's like TCU all the way, and then I clipped it, and then it was the scoreboard of that game, and it was like 67-7 or something.
I think that's what it was. Yeah. Fucking-
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that those are the top two. But now, Aaron, I'm wondering, did the college football get it right dropping Georgia from 1 to out of the playoffs, or 2 to out of the playoffs, 1 to out of the playoffs? Did they? I don't know. They get it right? They definitely got Florida State right. Regardless,
I think they still got it right. You couldn't have left out the conference champions. Well, I mean, it would have had to have been Texas. Texas would have been the only team, but Texas beat Alabama. That's what made it fucking hard. If Texas didn't play Alabama and just lost to a regular team,
I'm over here Abraham drinking, Aaron.
then Texas would have not been in. But since Texas beat Alabama, that's why the only reason Texas is in. So technically, it's like I wish Texas wouldn't have fucking won against Alabama. They would have just lost somewhere else or whatever. But just they made it right.
Happy New Beer.
That's not crisp.
Happy New Beer. But no, college football playoff definitely 100% got it right with the Florida Seminoles.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, they look like a college or fucking high school football JV team on a Saturday morning. I forgot my knee pads, coach. That's what they look like. Even though a lot of players transferred in the transfer portal, and I'm sure that's what you're getting. They had a lot of players transfer out, but you're telling me it would have been a 60-point difference if those players didn't? Bullshit.
Oh, yeah.
They would have got smacked. It would have been, if those players didn't transfer, it would have been 37-10.
Oh, yeah.
Period. 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 Get me fired up over here, Mr. Dilbert.
Oh, that made me. I'm so glad. I forgot about that. I'm so glad you brought that up. There it is. I've been waiting.
Here in about an hour, the college football playoff will kick off. And we have one of the best traditions in all of college football. The granddaddy of them all, Mr. Dilbert, the Rose Bowl. My Michigan Wolverines will take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. How do you think this one's going to shake out? Isn't that a nice graphic? I made that myself.
That is beautiful.
I made that myself. Unlike the Cotton Bowl or whatever I just posted. How do you think this one's going to shake out?
I heard it.
No, that's a good sound.
I don't.
Oh, beers taste so good right now.
I really don't know. I really just don't know. It's just like the whole SEC versus Ohio. This is a big game, too, because all the games that were played between the Big Ten and SEC, like Missouri, you heard the fans, SEC.
Yeah.
So thank God Maryland at least won a game, but, this has implications.
And all the bowl games up until now have not been very good.
No,
it's either a blowout or just boring.
Yeah. That's why next season's going to be fucking
exciting.
More exciting. I think Michigan's going to pull it out by the littlest of fucking...
Give me a score prediction.
Give you a score.
Give me a score prediction. This is for a shot next week, whoever's closer.
Trying to think how many... Michigan 23, Alabama 21. Alabama's going to have a chance for a game-winning drive.
23-21?
Yeah. Alabama's going to have a chance for a game-winning drive to kick a field goal or something, and Michigan's defense will somehow make a fucking play.
All right, my score prediction is Michigan 27-24.
Who? Michigan?
Michigan 27-24. And I have it written here.
Kevin Correo, since he's on here. Alabama 34, Michigan 27.
And I'll be honest, I said it back when it happened. I was a little nervous when Michigan had to play Alabama. I said it from the rip. I'm like, that was the worst draw we could have had.
But does it help, though, because they had more time to prepare for this team than, a national championship?
You know what's weird? I don't like the weeks off. I want to play now because Michigan was hitting.
No, I got you. I know.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Alabama was hitting. Now you have this time off, and
no, I know.
You get in a funk. So now it's either do or die. It's like you got to make a play or you don't. But I said if Michigan can get their run game going, which they've done all season, they've been able to run the ball. Really good offensive line, really good running backs. Michigan's D-line needs to play as good as they have all season. They've been unbelievable. But I just hope Alabama's speed on offense and defense isn't too much for Michigan to handle. SEC speed, Alabama and Georgia speed have been crazy good.
That's always a different speed. It always is.
And Alabama or Michigan's D-line's got to get to quarterback. What's his name, Melrose?
Yeah.
Yeah, Melrose.
Yeah.
We got to get to the quarterback, and if we can't do that, we could be in trouble.
Michigan cannot fall behind early and make McCarthy throw the ball more. They got to stay close and keep running.
Michigan,
even if they go down 10-0, you got to keep running that ball.
Yeah.
Michigan, don't start paying.
You got to score more points than 3. That's what you got to do to win today. Score more points than 3. Go blue. Go blue.
I hate saying go blue, and then roll tide is ugly too. Oh.
Yeah, now roll tide. We're not hillbillies that fuck our cousins. Then tonight, I couldn't find a good Sugar Bowl logo.
Hey, I like
Sugar. That's a Sugar Bowl. But then tonight at 8:45 p.m. Eastern Time, we have the Sugar Bowl where the Washington Huskies will take on the Texas Longhorns. Thoughts on this game? I'll be honest, I know a little bit more about Washington than I do Texas.
Same here.
I don't know a goddamn thing about the Longhorns.
Very
little.
All I know is that Quentin Ewers guy gets less media attention than the fucking Archie Manning. He gets all the people at the media days.
Who would you say? What's the name of the quarterback? Quentin something?
Quentin Ewers. E-W-E-R-I-S. Ewers. Quentin Ewers or something. But I know more. Yeah, I've seen more Washington games. Exactly.
It's like we're in a spelling bee just now.
I think Washington's going to be too much. I think they have the speed, and it's going to be scoring, but I think Washington.
And I think if Michael Penix Jr. has done what he's done all season, I think they're going to take care of the Longhorns. And I have to bring this up. It's crazy. Michael Penix Jr. 2 years ago was the quarterback at Indiana. Let's not forget.
I know.
He was a Hoosier.
I know, that's fucking wild.
He was a Hoosier.
It's so wild.
Which is wild. Then he was a Heisman candidate at Washington. And let's not forget that Penix came back from 3 torn ACLs, had surgery to repair, and now he's leading his team, possible to a national championship. That's insane. 3. I had my ACL when I played. I had 1 ACL surgery, and it was the most miserable thing in my life. He's had 3. God bless his heart, Michael Penix. God bless you.
It's like we talked about. Hopefully, an NFL team will find a place for him. But they are going to be worried about that.
But then, you mentioned it already. Texas has beaten Alabama already. Early in the season. It was early in the season.
That's what changes things.
Very early in the season. So that's the statistic where I'm like, oh, they beat Alabama. No, it's like, what? So I just don't know. I don't know. I think it's a good game. Score prediction for this one, Aaron.
Oh, God. I think this one's going to be fucking... I'm trying to do math in my head. How many touchdowns I think?
7, 14, 21, 36.
Washington 48. Longhorns 31.
48-31.
Oh, yeah. I think it's going to be. This is going to be.
I said 34-27 Washington.
Okay.
I kind of hope Washington wins, so Michigan has a cakewalk in the Natty. But we will see.
Kevin, Michigan is run down and rely on Car Factory to keep the whole city stay afloat. If it wasn't for medical marijuana, Michigan would be
Kevin doesn't know what he's talking about.
He's funny.
Aaron, any last skid marks before we end the show tonight?
I just hope there's some good football. Because our football times are, Browns playoffs, but I mean, this is the last season of what makes January good is the football.
I agree. January, the Super Bowl, into February.
And then there's nothing. Then there's goddamn nothing unless you have.
There's women's basketball.
Yeah, Caitlin Clark. But, I mean, March Madness is okay, but it's just from February to March Madness. It's just, there's nothing.
I have a last skid mark.
What?
I have a last skid mark.
You have a last skid mark?
I do.
Oh, my neck.
I do have a last skid mark.
Oh, God. It's been this many days.
I have a last skid mark, Aaron. And since it's the new year and I need to start 2024 off right, and I need to end the show off tonight right, it's been 1,493 days and counting since Ohio State has last beaten the Michigan Wolverines.
Oh, God, we might hit fucking 2,000 days here if we don't win this year, which is already unlikely. Like, I want to hear you. I don't care. I like this. I don't give a shit.
Oh, Aaron, that's fun.
What is that thing? The Blue Club supports you or something? Blue supports?
What?
When they hit the banner, does it say Blue supports you?
What?
You know what I'm saying.
I can't hear. The music's too loud. What?
Huh?
But that's going to do it for tonight's show of the Abraham Drinking Podcast. Please share the show. Tell a friend. Follow us on social media. Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Anything?
Come to a live show when we have one playing. We'll probably have one.
Oh, we're going to have one here in the next month or so. But catch us next week and throughout the week. Hasta la vista and go blue, baby!